All right, gentlemen, filters. So this lesson challenge deals with using your selfie photos, either the nice one for mom or the silly one. And the instructions at Google on that folder tell you to go and do some basic steps to start the assignment. All right. One of them, you'll need to look at your instructions of how to crop it, what size to crop it, what resolution to crop it at. But as we get started with most anything, and I saw several tutorials this weekend, and all the professionals were taking their original picture down into the new layer button. If you have the new 2020 version updated on your desktop, the new layer button no longer looks like a post-it note being peeled up. It is now a square with a plus sign. So it's still in the same place right next to the trash can, and that gives you your new layer. All right. So I'm going to work just with this copy layer, because if I screw something up, I can always delete that layer and I still have my clean fixed picture ready to go. So I'm starting with one of my pictures, and the most basic thing that I'm asking you to do is to examine, play, and look at all the filters that we have available and choose one of them to adjust and put on your image. Now, you go to Filter at the very top, you go to Filter Gallery, and up opens this big dialog box. It is quite large, and you can reduce the size down here at the bottom left of the picture so you can see more of yourself. I kind of back off there just a little bit. You can see the whole thing, or again, you can see a little bit closer up, and the hand allows you to kind of move to the section that you want to see up and down. Over in the right, you've got several boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes, in which we can peruse and look for various styles of filters to assemble or to put over the top of our face. All right, so we're just going to work with this section, and when we like something, we'll hit the OK button. So there's all kinds of things from colored pencils to cutouts. Now the big thing to know is just because you click on it and go, ew, that's gross, doesn't mean that it doesn't have possibilities still. Down here, this is actually the layers panel for filters, and it is showing me that cutout filter is currently chosen, and these are the adjustment levels that we can do for these. On mine, it's like cut pieces of paper, so it wants to know how many levels of cut values do you want to have, and you'll notice that there's a little bit more detail in the more layers that I ask it to cut and put on. I can make it definitely more detailed along the outer edges, like these edges here along there become more complicated the further back I go, or watch them get simpler and more angular, more abstract in its simplicity. So you have options there. Okay, the quality of the edge is also something else that it offers. This is a very subtle change that happens, so you'll get more of a change dramatically out of these two. So every single filter has some kind of adaptability. That's what I'm trying to, adaptability to it. It doesn't have to glow blue on this glow one. I could glow fuchsia or a red violet. So you have the option to kind of choose how you want to glow, where you want to glow. If you don't really want it on your face, but more in the surrounding areas, or if you want it more there, the size of the glow can change for your little halo. So again, always some options, brush sizes, length of strokes of the brushes and all, brush type, a simple, a rough brush. So really look at and observe a lot of the different changes that you see, so you can kind of decide what it is that you want to have. Inside each folder is an estimated, 1 to 9 different kinds of options. And I want you to really play around with and explore all of these goodies and see what they can do. The border thickness changes, the cell sizes could be smaller or bigger. So a lot of these were words that we talked about in our Word of the Day stuff. There's all kinds of things from the bas relief, making things feel like they're raised. That was one of our words. Sumi was one of our words. So there are a lot of different things you can make yourself chrome. So the matter is, you need to choose one, okay, that you're going to adapt and use on your face. I'm going to come back up here. I like cutout. I'm going to play a little bit with cutout. I'm going to make it a little simple, but raise its amount of options. I'm going to kind of keep it somewhere in the simple to there. Okay, now the colors that you see here are based on the normal colors of the photo. If you want something to be changed with that, then over in the foreground and background color options, you need to then change colors over there. But for the most part, it works with what colors you have in your photo. So I'm going to commit and say OK to this. All right. And so there is my first image, okay? On the instructions, I'm asking you to come up and go to Save As, and save this as, pardon me, save this as your last name and filter 1, because this is the first filter option that we're changing to. And you're going to save as Photoshop documents and as JPEGs, just those two. Okay, so you're going to make sure you tell it where to save, all that good stuff. All right, so I'm going to click that. There's mine. All right, now we're going to go and open this photo again. Open. And I need to come get to my image. All right, starting with that clean picture again, or if you want to change over to your clean silly face one, that's totally fine, up to you. Now the decision is to work with filters that aren't permanent. The last one was permanent. When you come up here to the word filter and you go right to the filter gallery, it is permanent, it is there, it is on your image, and it will not come off unless you kind of go Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, and just back everything up. All right, again, I'm going to start by doubling and making myself a copy. So I'm going to work with a copy. But now we're going to work with an editable filter, one that you could always come back and change. And the instructions, you'll notice, are asking you to work with not one, but 2 filters blended together on the face. All right, and I'll show you how to work with the layers panel inside of the filters. All right, so this time we're going to go up under filter. We're going to choose convert for smart filters. Again, smart filters is one of our words, okay? This is be able to re-edit whenever you want to. So we're going to change this photo into a smart object so it can be edited over and over again by a filter. You'll notice there's a little icon on top of my face in the little thumbnail there that has now changed to let us know that this is a regular photo, that this is now a smart, editable, filtered, capable photo. Okay, so now I'm going to go back up here to the filter gallery. All right, I could work with cutout again if I wanted to. I'm going to add something to cutout. All right, let's see. Let's do a little, let me find poster edges. Ooh, let's do that. So I'm going to do poster edges. Now look what happened. It replaced cutout with poster edges. Okay, so in this layer panel, to add 2 filters to be used at the same time, you have to hit add new layer effect or a new layer icon, that new one, okay? And what it does is it automatically doubles it. So wow, right away I'm like, I have poster edges. Now I really have poster edges. Okay, I would like to change one of these to cutout. So whichever one is highlighted, okay, is the one that when I click, it's going to change. Notice that this changed to cutout. I can still see all the cutout pieces, and I can see the dark poster edges. Now, just like in our regular layers panel, I can adjust back and forth which one is dominant or on top. So let's see what the difference it looks like when I take the cutouts and move them to the bottom. Wow, okay. So it's almost like it's outlining the cutouts here. So it really is a different effect when poster edges is more dominant than the cutout. Let's see, I don't know which one I like here. I think I kind of like the abstract one. Let's go with it. So if you like this, all right, that you can keep it. Again, I could change the thickness of my lines. I can change the posterization, which kind of simplifies the picture down even more. So I kind of like that. So once you're set and you've blended two together, okay, one of the things that's going to be important in the instructions, note this, I didn't mention this on the first one, is you need to know which filters you used. Write it down somewhere. Make a second copy if you need to with the names of it in there, just so you remember what it is. But you need to know what those are so that you can write it on the rubric when you're done. So I like these. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do my Save As, and this time I'm last name filter 2 because these are the second ones, right? Okay, moving right along. Okay, now I'm going to open up my picture again. Ta-da! All right, gonna make my copy. All right, this last one gets a little fun and creative. In this one, pardon me, you're gonna be working with the idea of liquifying or distorting your face in some capacity. We are still gonna want to change this into a smart filter so it is not permanent. We can always go back and adjust later. So now I'm going to come up under filter, but I'm going to come to liquify. This is one of our words of the day. It's going to have a dialog box. Everything has a dialog box. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so what I'm going to work with now is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to choose something like, there's twirl, there's bloat, where I can make things bigger. I can pucker things and make things smaller. So let's check out something here. So as soon as you click a tool, you have the roundness of the tool. And remember, you can always do your bracket up, bracket down to make things bigger or smaller. It depends on the area in which you want to tackle. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click. I might make my brush a little bit bigger, I think. Let's see. Let's do a bigger brush. There we go. Ooh, now look at it go. All right. This is your twist. Okay. I mean, you could twist as much as you want. I could come up here and start to twist and give a little curl to my hair. Looky there. Like I've used a crimping iron on my hair. Okay. So you can choose how big of a brush you want. The pressure in which it's going to distort, the rate or the speed, the density is how much of the pixels it's going to take in. Okay, and so you have all of those opportunities. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to choose bloat. Let's make let's make this eye bloat. This reminds me of the little puppy dogs and dog folders little girls in junior high used to carry around, where the dog's eyes used to be really big. All right, now we're going to work with some pucker. Let's see, let me try and bring, I'm puckering my lips close. I mean, you could really just distort the heck out of your face and have a little fun here. I'm going to warp here, which means you're just kind of like you're pushing with your finger. Imagine you were just kind of like zapping in. I could push out the sides of my face as if you're smudging it, as if it's wet. Okay, so I mean, man, you can do all kinds of distortive things to your image. This is pushing everything left. See how this kind of pushed everything left? Woo! I'm just having a ball now. All right, so you can do something crazy and unique to your face. All right. Once you've kind of done what you like, you can click OK. Okay, and look, it's given us this smart filter icon here. This is your ability to come back and change something. See, we can come back and we can kind of change stuff. We can alter various things if we want. So we have the opportunity, come back to my, come back to layers, come back to Liquify. There we go. Now we're back into Liquify. And so if I wanted to change something or add something else to it, I'm not really sure what else I could add to this. Boy, we've got a lot, we've already done. Maybe I want to, I might bloat that a little bit. It kind of looks like a tongue sticking out now, doesn't it? I might bloat parts of my earring. So my earring's getting bigger. Well, we can bloat Batman's head off in the distance. All right, once you're done, you're set, you say, okay, awesome. And then you do your save last name filter 3, okay? For honors guys, if you're an honors level student or honors class, note that on your instructions, there's one more thing to do to this face. So make sure that you do the blending modes where you're painting on your face, and I'll have that in a different demo.